What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new mod review. Today we're going to be checking out one of the latest additions to Sacrificial's Life Manager mod, and that is the Family Tree Generator. About a month ago, whenever the Sims 4 Werewolves released, somebody actually tweeted to me and asked if I had seen this addition to the mod, and unfortunately I was just really busy with werewolves at the time. I wasn't able to do anything about it, so I wanted to circle back and check it out because I actually think this is going to be a really cool addition to this mod. In fact, I think it's going to just change gameplay in general, and I really can't wait to share it with you guys. So we're gonna read here, which is version 1.9 release notes, and this is the Family Tree Generator. With one click, you'll be able to generate an entire family tree for your sim with the following attributes. Your sim will have 5 generations of Sims in their family tree: parents, grandparents, and ancestors. Your sim will have relationships with their parents/grandparents, and they will show up in the relationship panel. Your sim will have proper real bits with their parents, father, mother, grandparent, and a chance that your Sims/grandparents will be dead or alive while the parents will always be alive. Your Sims parents/grandparents will represent your Sims genetic data, skin tone, facial attributes, and your Sims parents/grandparents will show up on your Sims lot upon generating the family tree and communicate with their child. Gravestones of your Sims grandparents will be added to your Sims inventory if they were dead upon generating a family tree. The family tree and relationships will be added to any siblings of your sim, brothers and sisters. In terms of compatibility, the only thing that this mod needs is just the base game. So here we are with my sim, Constance, and then she's just a random sim that I created and cast just for the sake of this video. Now, if you're like me, typically when I do create sims, I do wish there was some sort of lineage behind them. A mom, a dad, their grandparents, you know, a little bit of history. But sometimes your girl is on the lazy train and doesn't feel like creating them. So if my theory is correct, this actually is going to help so much with that big issue. So obviously I want to show you guys, oh my god, Nancy, take a hike, sis. I want to show you the genealogy of Constance so you guys can see that I'm not bamboozling you. There is nobody behind us. We're just solo dolo out here in Oasis Springs, but that, my friends, is about to change. So what you need to do in order to generate a family tree for your Sims is you need to click on the Life Manager pie menu. This mod actually has a lot of other features too. I want to take a second to kind of just breeze over them. We have the ability to suppress motives. So you can suppress all motives, you can suppress energy, which I think essentially means if we were to suppress, let's see, our energy motive, I think by suppressing it, you get rid of it. This is actually a really helpful feature. And then to re-enable it, you allow that. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, so you're able to do things like that. Then also you're able to kind of play around with the user interface, and you're also able to control the world. So you can focus the camera on certain Sims. You can call over Sims, add a random Sim to household. You can enable, disable global death, world population. I think world population, you can even select like the specific ethnicity of Sim you would like. So we have like African, Asian, Caucasian, Indian. Whoa, this mod, there's so much more to it. You can also do the enabling or disabling of townie summoning. What the heck? Okay. And then you're able to summon random Sims, teleport Sims in a district here, yada, yada, yada. There's also the ability to control behavior. You can sell paintings, repair broken items. You can cook more, clean more. Here's Sim Care. You guys can go ahead and look at that. There's also things that you can do on the lots, which is cool. You can lock all the doors, disable, enable bills. So you really have full control of your Sims and their lives with this mod. But obviously the thing thing that I'm mostly focused on right now is the family tree. You have the ability to generate a family tree for Constance and delete previous generations from the game. So say I had already kind of built up a generational legacy, I can delete them all with a click of a mouse. That sounds very dangerous. But then you can also generate a family tree without deleting previous generations from the game. So if you wanted to keep those Sims in place, then you're able to do that as well. So we're going to generate a family tree for Constance. Family tree generated. Constance is finally going to meet her long lost family members. Constance's parents will visit her shortly. Check out Constance's family tree to get introduced to her family members. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen this many Sims in a family tree in my entire freaking life, you guys. This is a lot. Definitely a little overwhelming. I do wish there was an option to control how many generations it would generate. So for instance, maybe you just wanted to go back to the parents, or you maybe wanted to roll it back to great-grandparents. So selecting like different generations from like maybe 1 to 5 or something like that. Obviously 1 would be constant, so that's kind of pointless, but you get where I'm going with this. But I'm gonna show you guys the genealogy, and I don't know, this should be interesting. So here we have Constance, and we have her parents, Isaac Emmons and Isla Buck. I'm a little curious as to why they don't have the same last name. I mean, I get it that the Buck history probably goes up this way from Isla's father, who is deceased, and he died by overheating, which is unfortunate. But if we go up Isla's mom's lineage, Yvette, her actual former name was Preston, and she was she died from overexertion. And then we go up to Santino, which is interesting, and Dawson, Armani. So I'm kind of curious, like, you know, maybe are they like Spanish? I don't know. Like this is interesting. I do like this. Death by steam. That sucks. And twin deaths. Brianna and Santino. They both died of steam. So you guys can kind of get the general idea. Do like there's death types, but thankfully on our father's side, our grandparents are still very much alive. So we have Jamie and we have Lucy Bennett. And then if we go up, we have Corey, and then we have Ashton. Ashton Swift was crushed by a Murphy bed, and Corey was deceased by anger. So maybe he got really upset that his wife was crushed by a Murphy bed. He hated that Murphy bed and just decided to, bust a vein. I don't know. Or have a heart attack, or death by electrocution. Oh my gosh, these are so crazy. I love how all the names are also generated as well. And then Ellie died by laughter, and maybe he was excited about Brady's passing and thought it was hilarious that she died from freezing, and then he died from laughter. There's like so many things that you could like come up with, like so many scenarios. But the cool thing is our grandparents are still very much alive. However, the thing that throws me off is, why are our parents so damn old? Like, you know what I'm saying? We're just a young adult ourselves. So that is a little weird. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Okay, who's this? This must be our grandparent Lucy, and here is our parent Isaac. So we get to meet everybody who's alive. I love like the little effects here. And then we have Isla, which is obviously our parent. So they don't look as old when you're seeing them. But they're definitely old. I think they're using like the plant sim animation. So we have grandparents here, and we have our actual parents. That is super duper neat. Let's check out the relationship panel. So we don't have like the best relationship with our mother, which is a little strange. Maybe because we haven't actually like introduced ourselves yet. What the heck is going on? Like, why does she? I don't want to know. But everything else looks really good. I wonder if there's like any sentiments that we have. No, not yet. Nothing really seems to have had time to form. Okay, so since we do have 2 dead grandparents, hypothetically speaking, we should have their tombstones, which is also really, really freaking cool. So here we have Jonathan and Yvette's tombstone. So if we wanted, we could put them on our lot. We could interact with them, basically do all the things that you can do with the ghost. So that, my friends, is super duper cool. All right, so I'm going to introduce myself a little more, or like, you know, spend a little more time with our mom. I am curious to see, like, if I was to dive into create a sim, how similar they would look to Constance here. So this is what Constance looks like up close and personal. And then this is what her mom looks like. I see a couple similarities, and that's why I also wanted to create a sim, you know, like with my own monos, so that I could actually see like her specific features. Like I gave Constance like some really, you know, really dominant or prominent cheekbones. I also like shaped her nose, so I wanted to see if any of those features would carry on. Here we have a grandparent. I kind of see some similarities, but not as much. I think this is our grandfather. I could definitely see our genes a little bit in him. He has a very strong chin. And then this is dad. So dad doesn't necessarily look like Constance. I think she definitely takes from her mother. So let's dive into create a sim really quick and check these sims out a little closer in person, just to see how they actually look. So we are we got some lag going on here. All right, so this is Daddy-O. Daddy-O is not an elder, so I would age him down. Unfortunately, you're still gonna have to go back and like fix the sim, so I don't know if it makes this whole family tree generator like that crucial. I still really like it. I just know that if I intend on playing with the parents of my main sim, that I want them to look a certain way, like, you know what I'm saying? So I would probably still have to edit them and whatnot, just to, you know, kind of round out their proportions and their features and make them look a little more like they are indeed related. But, you know, that's an easy fix. And again, like, it's not necessary, but I do like the fact that there is some lineage there. So definitely taken after our mom, Isla. But there we go. So there's our parents. I love that. I'm just going to go back into live mode, which I guess is actually live mode. You know what? Can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's always gonna be live mode. Always and forever. What do you guys call it? Live or live? I mean, it's gonna be hard to tell me that in the comments, but you know what I'm saying. I also just discovered that Constance has a moodlet here that says family reunion. From discovering family tree, Constance is delighted that she got reunited with her family members. She definitely does look pretty happy, and I'm pretty happy too. Overall, I think this is a great addition to the Life Manager mod. I could definitely see myself getting a lot of use out of this. I absolutely could see you guys getting a lot of use out of this. And the good news is that this mod here is not locked behind a Patreon wall or anything. So if you guys want to go ahead and snag this mod and start playing around with it, you can today. So I'll make sure to link all of the information down in the description down below. And yeah, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.